The biker slammed his fist on the bar, laughter spilling from his friends, when suddenly he yanked at the waitress's shirt, and the room went dead silent in a single breath. No one heard the glass shatter. No one noticed the music cut off mid-song. Every eye locked on what had been hidden beneath the loose fabric she wore to survive long shifts and low tips. The biker's grin drained from his face as if fear itself had reached inside him and turned out the lights. Her name was Emily, 26, new to Halifax. She worked nights at the bar because rent didn't wait and life hadn't been gentle. She smiled through insults, brushed off wandering hands, and told herself it was temporary. That if she kept her head down, she could save enough to move on. That night, she was already exhausted when the bikers walked in, leather jackets, loud voices, the kind of presence that changes the air in a room. At first, it was just comments. Then jokes at her expense. She tried to ignore them, like she always did. But the biggest one, a man with a scar across his cheek, decided he wanted a reaction. When she turned away to bring another round, he reached out and pulled. The tear was loud, the shock louder. Beneath her shirt was not skin meant to be stared at. It was a thick medical brace, strapped tightly around her chest and shoulders. Faded bruises peeked from the edges. A long surgical scar curved like a road that had seen too much winter. For a moment, the biker stared, frozen, as if his past had just stood up in front of him. The bar owner rushed forward, shouting, but no one was listening. Emily didn't scream. She didn't cry. She simply stood there, shaking, her eyes fixed on the floor, as memories crashed into her harder than any insult ever had. 2 years earlier, she had been hit by a drunk driver while biking home from work. The impact crushed her ribs, shattered her collarbone, and collapsed her lung. Doctors said she was lucky to be alive. Recovery took months. Medical bills took everything else. The brace wasn't a fashion choice, it was protection. A reminder that her body had been broken once and was still healing. The biker staggered back, knocking into a table. His friends went quiet. His hands trembled. "My sister wore one like that," he said, barely audible. After a crash, she didn't make it. For the first time, Emily looked up. The room felt smaller now, heavier. The biker's eyes filled with something that wasn't anger anymore. It was shame, raw and unmistakable. "I didn't know," he whispered, though everyone understood it wasn't an excuse. Emily pulled her jacket tight, her manager draping it over her shoulders. The bar owner told the bikers to leave, and this time, no one argued. As they walked out, the scarred man stopped at the door. He turned back, his voice breaking. "I'm sorry," he said. "I forgot people carry things you can't see." The door closed behind them, but the silence lingered. A woman at the end of the bar stood up and hugged Emily without asking. Someone paid her tab and left a tip larger than Emily had ever seen. Another customer offered to walk her home. Small kindnesses, but they stacked up, piece by piece, like proof that cruelty wasn't the whole story. Later that night, as Emily stepped into the cold Canadian air, she realized something had shifted. Not because of what was done to her, but because of what was revealed. Pain changes people. Sometimes it hardens them. Sometimes, if faced honestly, it softens them in ways anger never could. Inside the bar, the music slowly returned. Life went on, but no one there forgot the moment when laughter turned into silence, and silence turned into understanding. And somewhere down the road, a biker rode into the night carrying a memory he would never shake. A reminder that strength doesn't always look loud, and that the scars we hide often tell the bravest stories of all.